So I am driving downtown. Today's one of those lazy days where I really don't want to do anything, but I don't have a choice. I have Tiana's not feeling well, and she got sent home from school yesterday anyways, and they have checkups today with a hematologist, her and Jaren both. So that's what we're gonna do so far. Tiana, look at me. Jaren, look at me. Okay. So they may be contagious. They may have fever. So they get to wear a mask. Yeah, it looks so cute. How do you feel?
I feel happy.
You feel happy? Tiana doesn't feel good though.
Tired.
At all.
Cute.
I don't think we
That's why they need to put it in it. Sometimes their veins just don't like what I need to drop it.
Oh,
That's normal,
but
right?
if his X-ray had an
Many
infiltrate,
straws don't really go.
tacky and coughing.
Does she want me to? You want me to count them out?
No, listen to you again,
Just do
sweetie.
it. Yeah, I think counting. She said okay. So keep taking those nice deep breaths.
Nice deep breath. Yeah, you're doing great.
1, 2, 3. A little deep breath in. Doing great. Keep those deep breaths going. That's the sad part.
Unless you want to come out.
No, I'm okay. Perfect. Pokey is gone. That little straw is in your vein right now. Okay. Good job.
Good job,
You hold
Tiana.
so still. How was it? Good job. It was good. That felt good.
Now we have Jaren in this bed, and he just had an X-ray. He looks like he's doing pretty good. And yeah. Tiana, you put your mask back on? Did she tell you to put it back on? Tiana's over here. Hold on, I'll grab it for you in just a second. And she's had a ton of blood work and everything else. They even pushed IV fluids. She's hooked up to that machine. She's done pretty good now, though. That's what we're doing right now. As you can see, the boy's fine. They're going to discharge him pretty soon. He's over there making all kinds of noise, being annoying. But little Miss Tiana, on the other hand, needing more fluids and trying to get her heart rate down. And her pain, normal. She has a headache, real bad headache. But that's where we are. So she's still taking IV fluids, and they're going to push some more fluids in a second. And he's just setting off machines just because he can. For a couple of hours. Okay, so we've been here for a couple of hours, and as you can tell, he's fine. I took him, we went to go get something to eat, and we came back, and he was kicked out of his bed. They put another patient in it. So Tiana's had quite a bit of medicine and IV fluids. She's feeling a whole lot better. She's always good. That's her in her bed. She's up looking around and everything. I think we're just waiting on the hematologist and the cardiologist to release us. That's all we're doing right now. Okay. Then to my kids when they start to feel a whole lot better. I don't even know why she's still wearing that mask. They're so loud. I have to keep telling them, we're not here alone. We're not here alone. They're making fun of me right now. Tiana, what's so funny?
You told Jerry, be quiet. He said, leave me alone.
Oh, did he? Yeah. They found themselves hilarious. You can tell that all the medicine and stuff kicked in. They feel fine now. He already got discharged. Still waiting on her to get discharged. Mama just figured out what? Not making fun of me. Yeah. I'm sure she'll be going home. Just waiting for the cardiologist and everybody to say she can.
Under 10 seconds ago, she already forgot.
Oh, yeah. The joke's on me right now. Alrighty. It's 4:14, I believe, 4:15, and we are happy to announce that we all have walking papers. We are going home. Jaren's way in the back of the Tahoe. Tiana's right there, getting in the car, about to ride out. Okay, hey, it's Tanya, and please excuse me. Life is crazy right now. I'm coming to you from inside of my closet. I'm so tired. Just to give you tell you what happened today, kind of. So that I can end my video. My daughter, my son, they both have a sickle cell. And my daughter also has this condition called right hypoplastic heart, which means that, I'm looking at all my husband's stuff back there in the closet and it's just a mess. But anyways, it means that her heart, she was born without the part of her heart that pumps to her lungs. So she's had 3 open heart surgeries, which I've explained before. And, so if they and they have sickle cell, which means that their cells are shaped differently, so they don't fight off disease as well, and they can have sickle cell crises and everything else. But with that being said, anytime they get a fever, they have to go in the hospital to be checked. Well, it just so happened that yesterday school called and said that Tiana wasn't feeling well. Tiana's my 9-year-old. She's almost 10. She wasn't feeling well, and that she had been down to the office twice, to the nurse's office twice, but she didn't have a fever or anything, so they sent her back to class. And they said she was really sleepy. Well, my daughter also has seizures, and when she gets really sleepy, she usually has a seizure, and they had a sub nurse, so she doesn't know her that well, so I was like, I'll just come pick her up. So I picked her up, she came home, she kind of slept all day, yesterday. So we got up this morning, I knew she had a doctor's appointment with her hematologist, for her 6-month checkup. So I figured I'd just take her there and everything would be fine. We'd see him, whatever. But when we got in the car, it's an hour away from our house to get there. And it's kind of like when they have those appointments, I get up in the morning and I'm run until we get there, because I have to get all the kids out of the house to school and everything. And then we get there and then we do that. But as we got there, I noticed that she was really sleepy and everything. So I talked to her and I was like, what's up? She's like, I have a headache. But when we got out of the car, got in the elevator, went upstairs and everything, I touched her and she was burning up. So when we checked in, because of the whole Ebola thing, they always ask all these questions, and they were like, I said, I'm pretty sure she has a fever right now. So they set us to the side. They came out and they checked her fever and everything. And they were like, well, look, we don't have any room up here. You have to take her to the ER. So I took her to the ER, but they also checked my son, who had an appointment too. And they said he had a low grade fever. So I took her to, so I was like, I'll take them both to the ER. They said that just have him evaluated. They can choose to or to not treat him. So I took Jaren with us. Jaren is my 8-year-old. So, we get down there and they immediately take us back because of my daughter's condition. She's always like A-listed. So we check in and she immediately gets to the back. Well, it just so happened they had a double room. So they took us into the double room. We were bed 6A and 6B. My son wasn't red A listed or whatever, but he still got to go back because of his sister. They immediately came back and started working on her. You'll see in the videos where they brought they started doing all her blood work. All the doctors came in, they surrounded her. I couldn't even get over there at one point. They surrounded her, did all her stuff, her blood work. They started giving her, they pushed IV fluids like through by hand because she was tachycardia or whatever he said. Her heartbeat was really fast. They did that. They gave her pain medicine. They did her x-ray. Then they came over and did my son's x-ray, so I wouldn't have to leave the room. All her test results and everything came back good. Well, then in like an hour of her having all that IV fluid and everything, she kind of just woke up. Her head stopped hurting. And she's like, I'm hungry. So I went down and got her something to eat. I took Jaren with me because Jaren was by then tired of being there. And he wasn't sick at all. He should have been discharged already. But they hadn't discharged him yet. When I came back from getting food, because I left her there, there was another girl in Jaren's bed already. And it was a little girl. And I felt so bad. She was 3. And she had knocked a door on her foot. Like her dad did artwork with some door. She knocked it on her foot. And it had broke through her skin. You could see her bone. And she's going to have surgery. And she was crying. And it sucks at that hospital in a way because they have fellows, they have residents, they have all this different stuff. It's like a teaching hospital. So somebody will come look at it, then they'll wrap it up. And then somebody else wants to see it, so they'll wrap it up. And then they come back and wrap it up. And every time they're traumatizing this poor baby, and then the orthopedic has to come see it. So they keep wrapping it up, and she's just screaming over there. And by then I had enough. I was ready to be home. So eventually they came, they said, Tiana seems fine and everything now. We're happy. Hematology's happy. Cardiology's happy. She can go home. So we got to go home. So what you'll see throughout the day, is our day. her getting blood work, her doing this, her doing that, and how she was in the beginning, how you'll see her playing, Candyland with her brother when she was all better after she ate lunch and everything, and then we go home. With that being said, right now they're downstairs with my husband. He had the last 2 days off at his second job because he took on a second job for us for Christmas time. I work side jobs. He works a second job. I mean, we do what we have to do. We have a big family. So he's home today, and they're doing our elf on the shelf brought us what's that thing called? The house, gingerbread house. So right now they're putting it together. So I'm just going to end the video here. I came home and I was so excited though because my Secret Santa gift came today, and I have to make a video for that. I'll probably do it in the morning because I'm too tired now, even though I want to know what's in the package, and upload that tomorrow because it's due tomorrow. But yeah, that's what happened today. It was crazy, dysfunctional. We made it through it. That's it. So I'm going to end this vlog today. Hope you have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow.